Chef Pachi. Quarter cup of honey. And some olive oil. Just a little bit of salt, but a pinch. Oh, these probably have salt. Mix seasoned almonds, cashews, and pecans. I'm gonna wait until the end before adding the salt so that I know that they're not gonna be over salty. We're gonna add about a cup. These are mixed. And I found the missing coconut. So what I actually used was 2 ounces. That's nothing. And we are gonna chop it by parts. It doesn't matter because we're gonna put them all together later, but I wanna chop them by parts because this is a small processor. And check, I love this little processor because it chops things, sometimes bigger, sometimes smaller, but it doesn't make them so granular so quickly, basically because it's small. Now we're gonna add these into our bowl. And now we're gonna add a little bit of our coconut and the nuts and do the same. And we are ready. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons here and 2 tablespoons here. So we have a lot of seeds. Here we have the mixture of honey and olive oil. Then we have our mixture of nuts, seeds, coconut, and orange. I'm going to add some Chinese spice powder. We have all our nuts here. Here we have the mixture of honey and olive oil. Listen together before we add the sugar. This is a great snack, by the way, to take when you're out or you're in the office that you're not doing a lot of exercise. And if you're doing a lot of exercise, then you'd add the oats. I'm gonna add it all to the pan. You want it all to be in a thin layer, as thin as you can, so that they dry and you can break them up later. This will be the granola. And remember, you can add the oats if you wanted to, but we're gonna make one without oats. This is what we're doing today. It is absolutely delicious. And I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of salt and some herbs that I have. I have some oregano. I think the oregano would go great with this. So this is something I'm doing today for the first time. And I think they are gonna be amazing. This is a great snack, by the way, to take when you're out or you're in the office that you're not doing a lot of exercise. And if you're doing a lot of exercise, then you'd add the oats. I'm gonna add it all to the pan. And then we're gonna make another one with the oats. You want it all to be in a thin layer, as thin as you can, so that they dry and you can break them up later. It is absolutely delicious. And I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of salt and some herbs that I have. I have some oregano. I think the oregano would go great with this. So this is something I'm doing today for the first time. Just a little bit of salt flakes. This is the first time I make this, but I like to do things like this. They smell beautifully. Goes beautiful, the oregano with the orange slices. Now we're gonna go into the oven with these. No oats, we have nuts, we have some delicious herbs, and a little bit of spice, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Check it out. So that you can have a beautiful piece of almond topped granola with herbs.